Hello, Watco time. Hope everybody's doing all right. Hello, new subscribers. I appreciate that. I do. Well, I didn't get out to the store yet. As you can hear, I'm a little under the weather, but doing good. Finished this handle, this double bit handle. I'm gonna throw a little Watco on it. A little bit of a burn spot right there, but that's all right. It gives it character. I like the palm swell I did. It's not square, but it's not round. It's kind of, well, you could see. It fit, oh my. Yeah, found my logo. Yeah, oh, that's a beautiful tool. That handle turned out great. From a block of wood to a duck, I'm gonna tell you, I've made several single bit handles now. By far, these are the toughest. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because 9 times out of 10, when you have trouble with a single bit axe head, let me grab this in here. This old flint edge. Look at that splitting profile. Anyway, you got a teardrop on one side and a half round on the other side. Double bits have double teardrops, okay? To get that handle to stay perfectly in line while you're hafting it from a block of wood is one of the toughest things I ever did in my life. No joke. The guys that do it and do it a lot, my hat's off to you. Casterman, Hicks, Honecker, Schroeder. You guys are amazing. Me, I'm part-time. I'll tell you what, that handle did turn out good though. And y'all seen it from a block of wood, so excuse me. I'm gonna try to get this Watco out of this can. What little bit I got in here, I believe it'll be enough to get that stuff on there and get it white again. It's a little thick, but I believe it'll work. This handle's still warm where I burned it, so it's gonna work out, I believe. Adjust y'all a little bit there. Feel like y'all can't. There we go. That's close enough. Oh yeah, look yonder. Oh my. Oh yeah, she's turned out real nice. Got a beautiful look. Now a lot of fellas don't like Watco. Hey, I can understand that. There's so many different products out there, and people have their own ways of doing things. Like Casterman, I love the way he does his linseed oil. He'll soak that handle in a vat, a round tube of linseed oil. Excuse me. And he'll leave it there. I don't know exactly how long, but I know it's a long time. And that soaks down in that wood. And I'm here to tell you, it's one of the finest handles I've ever seen. The man does an absolutely outstanding job. Y'all go check his channel out. Casterman makes one of the finest axes I ever seen and held. It's a winner. I think Hickory likes linseed oil. I'm not sure, I can't remember. I believe he does. I do believe he does. Oh man, just throw the oil to it. This is a Danish oil. I'm kind of fond of it. I just like the way it looks on the handle, and I like the way that it acts with the wood. It kind of penetrates it and makes it stronger. You got to put a lot on it when you first start because you need to hydrate that wood. That wood's been dried for a very long time. It needs to be hydrated with that oil, not water, oil. But yeah, for my first double bit handle, I think it turned out pretty good. I'm not going to brag on myself. Not going to do it. Let me flip this thing over. I do have that head sharpened, so I'm going to be careful. We don't want to take no chances. That's a sharp head. But I wanted y'all to see this finished axe number 2 headed to the old motherland, West Virginia. It's going to be a fitting place for it since that head came out of Buchanan, West Virginia. I believe it's going to go back home. And the wood will be close because it came from Hickory out of Pennsylvania. Another fine piece of that wood that he was gracious enough to give me. And I tell you, Josh, I can't believe you did that, and I can't thank you enough. He was up here in these mountains helping these folks over in western North Carolina from the hurricane last year. Him and some other guys, Joey Gordon. I know Bellhopper done some help. A lot of fellas came from all over. Will not be forgotten. You fellas are a godsend, and you've done a lot to help my community recover from a devastating, tragic event. Don't know if they'll ever recover from it or not. I know people can rebuild and heal some over time, but that's a tragedy that's just, it lives with you forever. But we'll endure, us mountain folk. We'll keep on keeping on, because that's what mountain folk do. That's what we do. Excuse me, like I said, I'm dealing with a little bit of a sinus issue. Let's get that on that eye right there real good. I'm going to let it run down on that head anyway. It ain't going to matter. That axe head's going to get covered in Watco too. I love it. It's not only good for wood, I think it's good for the metal too. I'm going to take it out of that axe, that vise. Oh my. It just does something to the steel. I believe it gives it that look, you know, a nice rich, just a nice rich color. Kind of brings out the patina in it a lot better, you know. We all like the old stuff. You know, the old stuff works a whole lot better than this new stuff, for the most part. Now, some of these newer axes that these guys are crafting, unbelievable stuff. My grandfather would be tickled to death to get something from Honaker or any of the other axe makers. Those guys are doing some great work. Hope everybody's been doing good. I've been doing okay, trying to keep my head above water like everybody else. We all have our issues and we all try to work through them. Let me take these old gloves off of here. Usually don't wear them, but I don't feel like getting the Watco in my beans today. I'm having some pintos and cornbread for supper. And if y'all don't know what pintos and cornbread is, well, let me tell you. It's something I grew up eating. And you can tell I ain't missed many meals. But it's power food, and it's awful tasty. You get you some daggone cornbread, white, yellow, it don't matter. As long as it ain't that cake Jiffy mix, you'll be all right. That's just old sweet cake to me. I like the good stuff, the homemade cornbread. Anyhow, you get you some of that cornbread and you work that knife across that cornbread, get it laid open on your plate, and then just ladle them beans with a big ham hock in there. Onion on top, or some horseradish, whatever you want. Put some peppers in it if you want to. Bacon, whatever you want to put in your beans. I like chow chow on mine. That's another story for a different day. Well, there it is, J and K. My mountain friends. Bam. Hope you like it. Send me your address and I'll send you this axe. Oh, ain't that a pretty wedge? Hafted beautifully. She'll never come off. It's short. As a matter of fact, we're going to measure it, so you know what you're getting. I hope Paw likes it. Paw wanted to shorten from the top of the bit, not the wood, the steel, to the bottom of the handle. It's just shy under 27 and a half. I think if I went any shorter than that, he might hook himself, hit himself in the head or in the back. The shorter these double bent handles are, they get dangerous. For the simple fact that the bit is closer down to your face. So if you're not used to swinging a double bit, a lot of guys that's used them a lot, they'll find themselves doing this number. They get that head out of the way, one way or the other. But if you stand there and go to swing straight on, this is awful close to your head, okay? You don't want to hit your head. That's just my experience. And talking to other axemen. Brian Two Bears, will give you a shout out. You do amazing work with an axe. I appreciate you. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. First double bit, headed to West Virginia. J&K. God bless you. I love you. Watch your top knot.